Hollywood is dead, over, done. Let's discuss. The days of celebrity, influencer, they're done. Some things just end. No reason, no rhyme. Different times, different world. Coming from a background of working many decades in the entertainment business, on the producing end, on the inside, on strategizing, on marketing, on PR, I can tell you what's going on now is not quote unquote Hollywood. And of course, we've been leading up to this for a long time. And now, looking back, I can clearly see so many things from years ago I didn't see as a younger person or know about. But now I know. Now we all know. Recently, I am up in arms about, and you've heard about it, everybody's been talking about it, the fashion house, fashion brand Balenciaga. At no time should children ever be used in a campaign in sexually positioned modeling. They have no say. Okay, that being said, I'm up in arms that brand ambassadors that take a lot of money from a fashion brand like Balenciaga, people such as Kim Kardashian and Gigi Hadid, never spoke up about this. Now, sure, Kim put out, she's investigating and this is unacceptable. And, but she never said, I will not, as a mother, work with them ever again. I will take the money they paid me in the last, I'm just making this up, year, and I will donate it to, could be a trafficking organization, could be Lynn's Warriors. No, she never said that. And crickets, silence from Gigi Hadid. But these people are forced in our faces and down our throats on a constant basis, online, prancing about, showing off their expensive wares and homes. And yet those, especially those that are mothers, like a Kim Kardashian, can't even speak up and really say, I will not work with them. I am a mother of 4 children. This is our level of what is considered celebrity. So it's done, the golden age of Hollywood. I dare to say a lot of great movies done. You know, there are Christmas movies out this year. And I'm saying Christmas because they're Christmas movies. But they've taken the theme of Christmas. You know, we always watch the same movies, right? If you're of a certain age around Christmas time, White Christmas, Holiday Inn, It's a Wonderful Life. But now there's a movie with a murdering Christmas tree. There's something murderous going on in a church. They've taken all the themes. You see how this is all weaving. And they're very blatant these days. And we've talked about it before over the last few years. I haven't really talked about it that much. I work on a lot of things behind the scenes, but the use of children. And Balenciaga also had a campaign where boys were walking around there were dolls in pocketbooks with fake blood all over them. So we have all of this being thrown at us. I am here to tell you a couple of things. The first thing is you got to talk to your kids. It's not their fault. It's not your fault. This is what this country, this world is turning into. One big mishmash. Yet the people I speak to on a daily basis or work with, nobody likes this. Nobody's in agreement. So it's a small number of people pushing this agenda. So what are we going to do? We're going to fight back. Each and every one of us can do something, the smallest thing. But I'm begging you to start with your children, grandkids, talk to them. Also start with watching your usage on your devices, because we're all living in this digital world and we love it. It's not going back. But the kids see this. So why not? They spend all their time on their devices. And we know with our recent studies coming out, the mental effects, the tremendous lack of self-esteem. Because even if you don't think the kids are watching, they're watching everything we do and replicating. So instead of, if they see you sitting on the couch scrolling through your phone or laughing at TikTok, they think you don't love them. They think you're ignoring them. They pout. They may go off and start talking to a stranger online because they're feeling vulnerable. You have to take all of this into account and start with, this is not too much to ask. Put the devices down for 5 minutes a day. 5 minutes. We can all do that. Take that 5 minutes. When you actually time 5 minutes, it's a lot longer than you might think. And talk to your child. How are you? What'd you do in school today? Were you online? Oh, gaming? Playing? Get into that. That 5 minutes will be over. Are you at the dinner table? Go around the table. We got to do it, warriors. We got to go back to at least the way I grew up. Everybody around the dinner table as much as possible. Communication is the key. All of this with our children, and there is certainly a war on for our children, we can't handle alone. We got to break it down because too many of you tell me, can't face it, don't have the strength, can't do it. So what do? You ignore. And it's all getting worse with our kids. So start with right in your own home. I can't say that enough. Right in your own community, working with your children. They're your children. Don't let the internet raise them. Don't let the predators raise them. Don't let Hollywood have an influence over them. Literature. Be on top of things. Because if any good thing came out of the current last few years, was that while we were all forced to be at home working or schooling, a lot of parents started noticing what the kids are learning, what they're actually doing on devices, the kinds of dialogues they're having with friends, and where are they learning this information. The children are savvy, very smart. There's a whole emoji dictionary. Kids don't even write words. They'll just write a series of emojis, and the other kid will know what these emojis mean. And a cute little apple might not mean apple. It means apple to you and me, has a totally different meaning in their world, in their realm. So Hollywood, think of it as being over. It is not entertainment. I really can't think of, the most recent Strange World movie that was put out over Thanksgiving Day weekend. I should say Thanksgiving weekend, by Disney, another corporate, I don't know what. I'll leave that for another program. Strange World bombed. They'll never recoup their close to $200 million. I think they reported 180 million, but you can always add in Hollywood. Because remember, unless you hear it from me or a couple of other sources, what you read or what you hear, 99% of it isn't. 98% of it isn't true. So I think they reported 180 million to produce this. Probably, so let's round it up to 200. They're never recouping that. I'm sure by next week it'll be available in your living room. Don't watch it. It's pushing the agenda, the gay character again. And Americans turn their backs. They don't want entertainment companies telling them what their children should be, hearing and watching. And that's good news. So that goes along with when I talk to people and boots on the ground and educators and parents and grandparents. Nobody's liking this stuff. So we got to take a stand. Be proud of ourselves, be proud of our children, and fight back. And it starts with, don't go to Strange World by Disney. And a lot of parents didn't. A lot of kids didn't. We want to be entertained, truly entertained. We also want to have a few laughs. We don't want these agendas pushed at us. The agenda is created by a few. Remember that. A few. But you would think, because we have a complicit media and, in print, I'll just say overall media, you would think this was everybody. Everybody loves all this stuff. When the truth is, it's part of their brainwashing. We have to brainwash right back. We have to punch right back appropriately. These are our children. These are our grandchildren. We're not having it. So simply hurt them in the pocketbook. So that was a good start with Strange World. Now, I have a lot of teachers complaining. I'm going to leave you with this one. There is an app right now called Be Real. And Be Real, I guess it's becoming very addictive for a lot of kids. Sometime during the day, they don't tell you when, you get a notification on your phone. And everybody simultaneously has to snap a picture and upload it to a cloud. That means, and this is what teachers are reporting, it could be in the middle of a lesson, in the middle of, I don't know, you can be at a doctor's appointment, the child I'm talking about, the teen, and everybody takes out their phones and they're snapping pictures and uploading them. Now, this is twofold. It's disruptive. It's also, they're taking pictures of teachers and uploading. Where's the consent? Or another student and uploading? Because we know what happens with images online. Remember, you don't have to be in a vehicle to be trafficked. Trafficking can happen online, an image, trafficked, sextortion. So you got to be aware. And with the upcoming Christmas holiday, we have Hanukkah. Be aware when you buy these devices for your children that you set everything beforehand. Take it out of that box. Settings, go on privacy. You can find out. They make it difficult, the manufacturers, on purpose. So that, again, if you're trying to set up some privacy features, you abandon it because it's too difficult. The iPhone had something like 31 steps. Most would get to 11 and say to me, can't do it. But I want to recommend, there's a lot of good tutorials out there, especially our good friend Chris McKenna from Protect Young Eyes. ProtectYoungEyes.com will walk you through every single device, Android, iPhone, how to put the privacy features, settings. So when you buy that device, because I know you're going to do it, everything has to get set to private. That's the first big step, and that's a warrior action. So we have a lot to talk about. We're going to continue. We're going to do a lot more videos. I want to try to give you little nuggets, not long pieces. There's so much going on. There's so much need. We're out on the streets, basically, filling that need. Think about those victims and survivors. Think about the children, especially at this time during the holidays. And remember each and every day, first of all, we thank you for everything. We thank you for just being here. I thank you for just listening to me. I didn't choose this mission of raising awareness and educating. It chose me a couple of years ago. So I have to fulfill the mission, and I need all of you warriors with me. So each and every day when you wake up, join us. Check out our website, lynswarriors.org, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Do something. And always be a warrior.